Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry for the late start, but you know what it is. This Stat or Facts Basketball Talk with your host, Coach, your other host over here, the Blackswann. That's THABLACKSWAAN. Sorry for the late start tonight, right? But you know what it is. One, life. And then two, guys, we keep forgetting we ain't got no more curfew. So there's no reason to be hustling and bustling, trying to make it to 7:30. We're going to start some little 8:30 things, hopefully get some more information about games during the night while we podcasting anyway. So just want to know how you feeling tonight. If you're here already, jump in the comment section. If you're coming in on the rewatch, jump in the comment section. Let us know that you're here. But we have a good show for you guys tonight. All-Star is coming. All-Star Weekend is coming. So we have a lot of topics about All-Star Weekend. And then maybe we'll just cover a couple of other things. We're always going to take this time, while Coach over here gives us some updates, we're going to take this time to share the broadcast, like the broadcast, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, click that notification bell, ding, bong, and just let us know that you're here in the place. So, Carl, hit us with some of those updates. Ding dong.
Yo, boy.
On my phone, I'm going to share the broadcast himself.
Alright, so we got some games. Some live games on right now. We got Orlando and Indiana. They're in the fourth already. Damn, we really started late. That's crazy.
Yeah, because you know these games probably start on those share.
Yeah. Indiana 94, Orlando 88. Wizards and Philadelphia. That's a good game. Philly down by 3. 85-88 Washington. Charlotte and Boston. Charlotte 60, Boston 67. Memphis is halftime. They're up on the next by 12, 64 to 52. Sorry. Then we got Cleveland and Houston. They're on second quarter just started. Houston up by 6, 39 to 33. Okay, look at Houston there, boy. Then we got Oklahoma. Playing Dallas, Oklahoma 20, Dallas 18. And then the first. We got some other games coming on later on. We got Denver and Utah. Should be a good game. Brooklyn and Sacramento.
I don't know. Is it in Sacramento?
It's in Sacramento.
Okay, yeah, that should be. They on the Western road trip now. Yeah. So Kyrie Irving playing. That should be a good game.
And then we have Portland and LA.
LeBron ain't playing.
Yeah, LeBron.
So I mean, you expect the Lakers to win, but this the Lakers, so you never know.
It's crazy though. I wonder if LeBron is like really injured or he just want to take a break.
I heard them talking about it, but if LeBron loved basketball that way, I think he loves some basketball. I imagine that if he is just wanting to take a break, it's for the grander purpose in the future.
Yeah, you know, it's a long run.
Yeah,
the team ain't doing too good, but he just want to get a good push for the after all stuff.
But then I'd ask the question: do you think LeBron is that confident that he could take a break and they would stay in position to make the playoffs?
See, with the play-in tournament, it's okay now.
Mm-hmm.
Then like you get that 8 seed, and that's it. Now if you make 9, 10 to get a play-in,
boy, but you miss a week or a week and a half. That's about 5 to 8 games.
Y'all what, 7?
We 9th.
Oh, you're 9th.
Yeah, like you miss a week and a half. You miss about 5 to 7 games. You could be in 11.
That's why AD and Westbrook got to step up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
AD
got to stay healthy. Because the boy come back and hurt your wrist.
And he come out and he hurt your toenail. And he, like, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, come on.
Come on, the brow breaking half.
You didn't do better.
But definitely. So I'm looking forward to those games. What other updates you got for us?
All right, let me give you some updates. Bradley Beal remains conflicted over his future with the Wizards.
Finally, that man is thinking about options somewhere else.
But the Wizards actually, because I read it, they're actually trying to upgrade the roster. Mm-hmm. They want to actually say trade for Jerry Grant, and trade for Sabonis. So they're trying to get 2 of them to match up with Beal.
By the trade deadline?
Yeah, by the trade deadline. They say they want to show him. They want to show Bradley Beal like, hey, we trying to build.
You don't leave after that. You don't leave that. I feel like you get that, you got a big. I say big 3. Mm-hmm. I say big 3.
It's a nice 3.
I say big 3. That ain't just nice, bro. That's 3 above average. Like all of them above average, and 2 of them could be approaching above average in Sabonis and Bradley Beal.
So
I like that. I hope that happens actually.
Then we got the Bulls. The Bulls and Celtics are in talks, trade talks, with Dennis Strudel. They're trying to get a guard because Lonzo's out for a couple of weeks, and Caruso's out a couple of weeks. So they're trying to get a. But the
That's why
rookie,
they've been falling down at stats.
yeah.
So I honestly didn't follow up on the Bulls. I noticed they was falling down. I noticed they was losing gears, but I never really locked in to find out what was going on. That's what it was.
Yeah, but the little rookie, oh man,
Out of the bio.
I forget the rookie name. Little rookie, little guard. Oh, he dropped like 20 something last night. Nice.
They win.
Yeah, they win.
Okay.
He's nice, bro. I'm gonna look up his name.
Yeah. He's nice enough to go look his name
Yeah.
up. I can pull it up. You finish doing what you're doing. I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, LeBron, and he made the thing on as well. The rookie sophomore game.
All right, so you announcing that tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna announce that tonight. LeBron James won't return until swelling in knees subsides. He's ruled out after the PRP treatment.
All right, I actually did say, Carl, offline before we started the show that I actually wasn't going to do an injury report, but I could do a little free fall on that particular swelling in the knee. That's not too much to talk about, and just talk about like the kind of things that you would be looking for, what you could be dealing with. So I'm gonna jump on that a little bit.
Okay, cool. Then we got also the Raptors are still exploring trade on Goran Dragic. They're still trying to get him out of Toronto. I don't know why they ain't playing him because do a good job.
Toronto ain't doing that bad, right?
No, but I guess the development of Fred Van Vliet
Mm-hmm.
probably just
But makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Shout out Monty Williams. He is named the coach for LeBron team, the Western Conference. So I can't say Western Conference. Team LeBron. Yeah, because they don't.
But he is the Western Conference coach because he was the lead in the team. So
yeah.
Shout out Spooty. Been talking about them Suns. If you're on Twitter and you see Spooty, that's at least 20 tweets a day. This year he's right. So follow that at WardLord1914 on Twitter.
And he's been a coach of the month in January.
I didn't know they was on an 11-game win streak.
Yeah, second for the season.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Second
Bro.
for the season. You know who's behind them?
In terms of like the longest win games,
They have an 8-game winning streak right now.
Right now, Grizzlies, it.
Nah, Warriors.
Warriors. Oh man.
Yeah. Shout out the Warriors. Yo, they don't say destroyed. They beat who did they beat? Portland, I think, last night.
No, Spurs.
They beat Spurs.
Yeah. Big comeback.
Without Curry, without Clay, without Draymond, without
them boys can play. Kaminga do a little one more piece. I like that.
I'm gonna talk about him later.
Gary Payton got injured. Is that on the updates?
No, injury? Not on my updates.
Oh man, I saw him. I almost talked about that, but I didn't see any reports about it yet.
Yeah.
So, but he got injured last night. He didn't play in the rest of the game.
And then JD Bickerstaff is named the coach for the Eastern Conference player.
If you want to get me wrong, catch me slipping, ask me who team he is coach.
You know his coach?
No. I can't think now. Who had a good week? Like who? JD Bickerstaff. I know he is. It's a black coach. Who he coaching? Black coach.
A surprise team.
Cavs. Alright. Shout out to Cavs. Shout out JB Bickerstaff. Alright.
Okay, we got the 76ers having offered extra assets for Ben Simmons to the Wizards for Bradley Beal. So I guess the Wizards really holding firm on Bradley Beal.
I mean, 76ers really want Coke, Gold, and Marley, bro. They want too much. They want too much for a guy that everybody knows don't want to play for y'all. Yeah, they want Coke, Gold, and Marley, bro. They gonna put that in the t-shirt.
But I think, 76ers have a little leverage because Ben still get like 3 more years on that contract.
He's saying leverage.
If this was that's this leverage. Because if he's a free agent this year, get it then trade him.
But I mean, Ben is young enough to say, "By don't play for the next couple of years."
And so far he's lost $19 million in fines.
And I don't think that's too much for him because he is an international superstar.
He don't care.
Yeah, and he's very young. So when all this over, he's still 28.
He's good.
Now, the only problem is, before we move on, is that you know how in the American sports they love to talk about your mental and your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
That going way over him for the rest of his career now.
Yeah.
Especially with Joel Embiid acting like an MVP player and you won't come back for that team to go win. That's going way over him on his career, I believe.
And speaking with Joel is named Player of the Month.
Mm-hmm.
Player of the Month for the Eastern. The Western was Jokotic.
Joker?
Joker.
Let's call that boy Joker.
Joker.
I don't even know his real name now.
Shout out to the bigs.
Jokic. Yeah.
Shout out to the bigs though.
Taking over the league. They're coming back.
Bro.
So I feel like life is like a pendulum. You know what I'm saying? It used to be bigs, and then Jordan and Kobe's of the world come in the world.
The wingman,
the Pennies, the Tracy McGrady's. Now going back to the bigs, and there's going to become a point where it's like, man, we gotta have to start drafting some bigs to go against these bigs. So I loving it.
Yeah, because you can list like 5 bigs that produce seriously.
And if you call in a Giannis a big, Giannis is a big, right? He's a big,
right?
Honestly,
he played the most.
He's a big, right? So like, you look at it, the three best players right now
are
bigs. And then I guess you would put Kevin Durant as the best player, but even him is a big.
Yeah,
he's a big. He's the big guy on their team in the crunch.
So yeah,
he can't play no Embiid in the post, but
no, we can't. Okay, what else we got? We got Cade Cunningham is the Eastern Conference Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Month of January, and Josh Giddey is for the West. No team Josh Giddey play for?
Give me the Grizzlies.
No.
I was only playing with that one. Give me the Sacramento Kings.
No.
I was only joking with that too.
Last chance. Let's go.
Let me think then. Okay. Josh Giddey. It's this Giddey boy.
From Australia.
What the hell? I don't know. What the hell?
Bang bang. He played for OKC.
Okay, I should have known that. I really don't watch him, but I should have known that. Yeah.
The Suns are interested in trading for Eric Gordon, bro.
I can see it. That could be a real championship piece.
That's it.
That's a championship. Like, you already is a league
over
team.
The hill.
Yeah.
You need that over the hill.
I like that. He could get you a game where you score 20, 25.
Yeah.
Lock someone up a little bit.
Oh, back on Bradley Beal. He's out for another 4 games with a wrist injury. Dang, that's killer. What else? The 20 players have been announced for the rookie sophomore challenge game.
We'll cover that later. Yeah,
we're gonna get on that. Slam Dunk, they mentioned the 4 participants. We're gonna get on that later as well. The Wizards are even trying to get rid of Spencer Dinwiddie. That's crazy.
Why?
I guess he's not producing like they probably want him to, So that's crazy. I don't understand why, but
you know what I'm saying? I just want to shout out in the chat, encourage the chat. Pat the creator.
Shout out Pat. So all the way from Carolina, but Raleigh.
Now he said an interesting statement. We're gonna talk on. I wanted to touch on that for a little bit. He said Durant doesn't have no post game though. We talked about Durant in the post. I asked if he could hold Embiid, and he said Durant don't even have no post game.
Not in the key post, but he got that mid range post.
Okay, mid range.
Yeah,
post
once he posts you up, you're not up.
Mm-hmm. But he can't put you in the box.
No, he can't put you in the box.
Okay, fair enough, Pat creator.
Yeah, he ain't got a post game, but he got a mid range post game. It's a different post game. Elbow, high elbow. What else we got? Oh yeah, that was crazy. It is blow to the Jazz. We got Joel Ingles. He's out for the season with a torn ACL.
Yeah, it's on players.
That was crazy. So that's a blow to the Jazz. Get well soon, bro. Chris Paul, Joel Embiid, named players of the week for week 15. That's what last week we just passed. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, WNBA news. Jaquel Jones. She signed with the Suns for another 2 years.
With Corn, she did get.
Do you know they didn't really disclose on the Corn? Yeah. You know which team she played for, right?
Seattle?
No, Connecticut. Connecticut Suns. Yeah. So shout out. They was talking about her saying she could be the best player in the league, bro. That's crazy. Then we got Becky Hammond, who was the coach of San Antonio. Yeah, she's now the coach for the Vegas team, and she's making $1 million in a couple years. So that's like a milestone for women's basketball right there. Shout out Becky Hammond, bro. Shout out to Jaquel Jones. 242.
In the building.
In the building,
We're
bro.
drinking 242 beverage for that.
We're gonna toast to that.
All right, so moving right along. Like I said, we're not going to go too long on the injury update, talking them injuries. But LeBron James, the best basketball player in the world at the moment right now, in my opinion, is dealing right now with a swollen knee. Carl mentioned that earlier. He's out for a couple of days. They're going to reassess. And so dealing with swollen knees, I just want to touch on what you got to look at, what you want to deal with. And so symptoms, obviously you have a lot of inflammation and swelling in the knee. What that causes is, one, a lot of pain. It restricts a lot of movement. So imagine your day-to-day movement, standing up, walking. Of course, for him, playing basketball is a whole lot of pain. And if you can't straighten out your leg and move it and bend your leg and all of that, that's really going to be a disadvantage for your basketball game. One of the ways that they treat this definitely is rest, ice, elevation. The whole idea is to get the swelling down. But when you start seeing swelling, you never know what it could be. It could just be an overuse injury. It could be an underlying problem, maybe something tear, some cartilage tear, some bone rubbing on a bone. You never know. But the first idea is to get the swelling down. You could either do that by just applying rest, heat, ice, let the swelling come down naturally, or if it becomes too serious, you could actually drain it, drain the fluid out. And then after you do that, you go for your little test, your MRIs and all of that, to make sure there's no cartilage damage. You do your x-rays to make sure there's no bone damage. So I'm thinking with LeBron James especially, you would have heard a lot more things going on with that. It doesn't seem to be any underlying issues in terms of trauma issues, direct trauma issues, because he woke up that morning, his leg was just swollen. So it might just be an overuse thing, 37 years old. That's what we pray it is. That's what we pray it is. He'll be back soon. I'm gonna say, yeah, because as you get older, and as you get older too, and then LeBron does be jumping all over the place like he's still young. So hopefully he get back soon, but unless there's some underlying medical issue that no one's discovered yet, we'll see LeBron coming back within the next 2 weeks at best. I mean, at worst, 2 weeks.
So we do all that 2 weeks? Yeah, this week.
Like by the end of next week, we should see him coming back to play.
So he'll probably be out for the All-Star game.
Yeah, probably something like that. Like, and probably he'll just play a couple of games before All-Star just to make it look good. Or he may choose not to play. He may choose not to play.
First quarter,
I don't play no more. Or he might even choose not to play. I think that is a litmus test to see how serious the situation may be. If he chooses not to play, because you never know. As you get older, you never know what you have left in your career. You always can get injured. This could be his last All-Star game. And it in Cleveland, so he probably is going to play. If he chooses not to play, then we really know that he's dealing with a more serious injury.
Yeah, Cleveland, he home. That probably, he probably will play.
Yeah. All right, so that was my little quick spiel, my little rundown on a little bit of quick injuries. We're going to move on to our next topic. We're going to put that over to Coach. We were talking about it, be excited, and that's what tonight is about. Give me the schedule of All-Star Weekend.
All right. Let's pull this up now. Schedule All-Star Weekend. This one be fun. It's going to be fun. So we get the week start on a Friday, actually, with the okay, Friday games. This Friday is the Clorox Rising Star game. That's with the sophomore and rookies along with 4 G League Ignite players. Like I said, they have no format going on with that. You want to break it down now? Break it down when we get to that segment. Yeah. So they have the celebrity game. I don't know who's going to be in the celebrity game this year. They didn't go to the roster orders yet. Saturday they have at 2 p.m. They have the NBA and HBCU Classics. So it's going to be Morgan State versus Howard University. So that should be a nice little game there, boy. So HBCU is starting to get some looks. Shout out to HBCU. I've been to HBCU school. Shout out Florida Memorial University. You know, you been? Oh no, you didn't go to.
You know I haven't been to no
My fault.
HBCU. I visited a lot of HBCUs. Shout out to Deltas. Shout out to AKs.
Shout out to Sigmas.
I mean, shout them out too. They took me to the places. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out the Alphas. Part is Alpha. Shout out, you know, the Alphas.
Shout out to. Pat, no, it's right. I'm wrong, Pat. You here. Shout out to Alphas, bro. Shout out to Alphas.
So, who you going for on that? Morgan State or Howard University?
And with this sport basketball?
Yeah, HBCU.
Morgan State. I mean, I have to go find out, man, because I remember back in the day, I would like we was talking about 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I had to go with Harvard. But I don't know no more. I've been to Morgan State. My school beat Morgan State when I was in college. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know what Morgan State have done since then.
All right, that's off the head. I'll go Howard University just because my phone.
Yeah. I think I just go with.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. You go shut it up. That's how
Hey,
you know
shut them up,
he's still
bro.
in the building.
Then 8 o'clock Saturday we have the Taco Bell Skills Challenge. We get a 3-point shootout and a slam dunk competition. Sunday we have the G League game. So that's G League Ignite playing the Cleveland Chargers. Which Cleveland Chargers is a G League team.
Mm-hmm.
So they just have that on NBA TV. So you catch it on NBA TV. The slam dunk and all the rest you can catch on TNT.
Or you could hit up the Blackswann in the PM and be figure that out for you.
Oh yeah, there you go. Sunday at 8 p.m. is the game. I'm 6 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. is the game.
Oh, boss, let's go back.
TNT.
Go back. You said on the Saturday night dunk competition.
Yeah, that's what
I will be. I think you won't be on the island during the time.
Yeah.
I will be going live during the dunk and 3-point competition.
Mm-hmm.
So the Blackswann will be live. I hope you will be able, wherever you is, you're going to tune in.
You gonna put me up on?
I mean, I can put up. You know, we got the screen right here, so I'm gonna put you up. I'm gonna make sure I get the right camera so we can see the screen. But I'm gonna put you up. So yeah, for sure.
Right.
I'm definitely going live. And hopefully you're not that busy during that time. I'm definitely going live during the 3-point competition and the dunk competition.
That's what's up.
So
Bet.
live all night.
Bet. All right. Yeah. So like I say, 8 p.m. the game starts. You catch it on TNT. Team LeBron versus Team Durant. They're gonna be picking on the 8th, I think. The 8th. Yeah, the 8th. Tomorrow the reserves are gonna get announced, and then the 8th.
And then we follow.
Yeah.
But I do believe it's possible that we'll see both LeBron and Durant just be coaches. Just be coaches. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I think that's very, very possible as well. Because at the end of the day, like you said, he can just play one quarter and don't play no more. But I believe at this age now, why even prepare yourself to even go do that?
Yeah. Okay.
That's everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
Oh, my bad.
That's everything. Schedule's next.
All right, let's move on. So the next thing, of course, sticking with the All-Star theme of tonight, we're going to discuss the All-Star starters. Coach is going to announce them. And what we're going to do is, like, who you think should have made it in the starting lineup, which also means who do you think you need to take off and put in. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's wait for the perfect time.
While Carl pulls it up, I just want to say shout out to all the people that's watching. Shout out all the people that knows this is happening every week. Shout out all the people who don't even wait for the post. Y'all just know it coming. We are we going to change the time permanently or?
You see how I go.
We'll see how it go, but you know, we're gonna always let you know. We're gonna send everything out and let everybody know. But shout you out to being here, even though we started an hour different than normal. It's some Anwar saving time. This the Blackswann saving time.
Oh,
right
yeah,
here. It's the Blackswann saving time. ESPN put that on us again.
No. ESPN can't do it with us again.
If you're looking for a nice, tasty beer that's nice and cold,
Oh
shout out Bush Crop. You can find it at any Sans, any location that sells Sans beers. The Bush Crop. put it in the freezer, give it about 20 minutes, and it's ice cold and it tastes good. That one for free. But if you work for that company, what they company? Commonwealth Brewery. If you work for Commonwealth Brewery, hit me up. That one for free.
Well, Pushka?
Yeah, that's Commonwealth Brewery.
Pushka is Jimmy, is it?
And Jimmy.
Science.
Science ain't Commonwealth Brewery.
Different.
I don't work for them. I don't care. Jimmy's hit me up. If you had hit me up, Jimmy's, and give me a contract, I'd know that. And I'd have been, all right, chill with it.
All right. So for the Eastern Conference starters, we have Kevin Durant for the Brooklyn Nets, Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks, Joel Embiid from the 76ers, Trae Young, shout out Trae Young, second All-Star game, and starter as well. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan. So the Chicago Bulls. And then for the Western Conference, we got LeBron James, LA Lakers, 18th time pick game. Nikola Djokovic.
He tied Kobe, right? LeBron.
I think he tied, one more.
Okay.
Yeah. And shout out Nikola Djokovic.
And we break his leg.
Denver Nuggets.
Keep going, man. Keep going, man. Get a championship this year. Break your leg next year. Let's go.
Shout out Andrew Wiggins for his first All-Star. Oh, man. I don't know how to go on. From the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors. Ja Morant. His first All-Star, and he was selected a starter. So, who do you think, Mr. Starting, or, if you had a choice to pick and plug and
manipulate it.
Yeah, what would you do?
The two people in the East I consider on the guard position. I think the front line, I'm good with that. I think DeMar DeRozan, I'm good with that. So Trae Young would be the person I have on the bubble that I would probably move if I had to. And the people I would be thinking about to move for Trae Young, I would be thinking about Zach LaVine, and I would be thinking about James Harden. I'd say James Harden because James Harden could shoulder the load for a lot of the net season, dealing with everybody in and out of the lineup. And I'd say Zach LaVine because for the most part of the first half of the season, he was one of the strong reasons why they was number one until all the injuries happened. So I think those two guys I would substitute for Trae Young, either one. Zach LaVine first. Then I'd go with who I say? Harden, yes. Zach LaVine. You saying Howard in my mind. Zach LaVine and then Harden. That's what I'm feeling with it. Before we move on to the West, tell me what you think about the East.
Shut up, see, you ride with Charlotte. He's a Charlotte boy.
I taking a drink for that. I'm with you. We got a surprise. We got a surprise for you, Pop. We got a surprise for you, Pop. Coming later. Please stay on. We have a surprise. Not for you personally, but for everybody that's here. We have a surprise. Go ahead. So, what you think about the East?
The East.
Good idea, though.
The East. I don't know. Man, the whole line, the start line field, they did their job, bro. They did their job. No complaints from me. If I were to take out, it would have been probably Trae. Even Durant. Durant missed a lot of games. I would take out Durant and probably put a Zach LaVine now.
Okay, but Zach LaVine is guard or forward.
He played either. He played forward because his ball.
And they got
DeRozan
and
then
yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'll put LaVine there because he's there.
I like
Kevin KD was injured for the most part of the year.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I think it's hard with KD because like he's like one of the faces.
Yeah, he's
so it's like if it wasn't KD, then but the fans is like hell yeah, and then even some coaches like hell yeah, it's KD, even if he only played half the games. So I think it's that too. But I think both of us mentioned Zach LaVine. I mentioned Harden. But I think both of them are going to end up on the reserves. We're going to talk about that later. So let's move over to the West. For me in the West, I like that lineup. Ja Morant. So the forwards, again, on this particular situation, the forwards and the bigs, I'm good with them. Ja Morant, I'm 1,000 good with him. Who is the next person you said?
Steph Curry.
Oh my goodness. It's nothing you can change there. But again, like I said, let's say if we had an if, I'd probably say, who's the other forward? You said Jokic, LeBron, and who?
And Biggie.
Wiggins, yeah. So if I had to say if, and again, I ain't mind Wiggins because I feel like they're number 2 in the league.
Yeah.
Wiggins is part of that. So, but I'd say I'll take Wiggins off, and I'd probably give me a Rudy Gobert, or I'd give me Luka Doncic, one of those two, for the forward position if I took off Wiggins.
Hmm.
What you thinking?
I would not pick Rudy. For the starter, nah. Luca, maybe, but I like it as is, bro. I wouldn't.
Only because I like you saying,
Yeah.
but only because we know he ain't coming back no time soon. Paul George. Like,
I don't feel it would be a think he didn't start it?
No, I'm saying I don't
plug it.
it's still on vote. It's still on
plug
voting. I would have plugged him as a starter in the forward position over Wiggins. Me
PG?
personally.
PG.
PG was carrying on bottom. And remember, Kawhi ain't play all year, and PG had that team percolating, bro.
I don't know.
I was still thinking about
It
PG
was-
2 years ago. I don't know what he's doing. Like, PG was carrying on by this year, bro.
I don't recall him consistently doing it, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's the one star of the team with a good hungry team. The team hungry. You've always said that. They was like in the mix. You know what I'm saying? They was over the Lakers. So like imagine that too. The Lakers night and they got LeBron number 9, right? They got LeBron starting. PG was over him. PG should have, you know what I mean? I think if he wasn't injured, he would have got more votes. But everybody know he ain't playing. He ain't no Durant. Like, Durant could not be playing for the rest of the year and still would have got all-star, right?
PG.
You looking him up, babe.
No, I ain't gonna see what's next. Like,
No mind. Why you doing PG like that, bro?
PG's
Why you doing him like
he
that?
was balling, but Wiggins being inconsistent.
Yeah. He's number 2. I ain't arguing
He's
that.
been like he's really been.
So I ain't got some hate on PG, though.
No, bro. PG's PG.
Okay, you didn't even sound that excited about Luka. But I'm like, Luka is your guy.
Yeah, Luka, yeah.
But you like the starting line.
Yeah, let's start that.
Okay. What we got next? Let me see if anybody said anything real quick. You talking about PG. He said PG disappears. Let's shout out again. He said PG disappears when you need him. Facts.
That's factual
Can't argue
information.
with that. That's fair to say.
That's factual information.
All right, so boom. Now, what we're going to do, they're going to announce the reserves actually tomorrow on TNT. So if you want to watch that live, tune in halftime. They're going to announce the reserves. I think they do it halftime.
Well, I think this
before
one
the
is
game.
7:30 or 6:30.
Oh, yeah, they might do it before the game.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is list off some players that we definitely think deserve to be a reserve. Didn't mean to rhyme there. Shout out URL. Bang. But I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go first on that. Let's keep it in order. So let's start with the East first, and then we can move to the West.
All right, the East. The 7 they have for the reserve was Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, Garland from Cavaliers, Allen from Cavaliers. They had Harden. Now the other 2 was a toss-up. Because I was like, yo, you have to put a Heat player and it's like Jimmy or Bam. Which one would you put? He's in. I was like, I would probably go, Jimmy, but Bam is a big, so they probably put Bam. I was like, I don't know. But that's a toss-up there for me. And then my next toss-up is Boston. You're going to put Brown or Tatum. Brown being balling. And Tatum is being off and on, but he's still being producing. Who would you buy? Like, I would go with Brown.
I think me and you have that same argument on my list too. We have that same argument on my list. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah, that's the 7 right there. Right? I don't know, like Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, Garland, Allen, Jimmy, Brown, and Harden.
All right. So for my 7, I got LaMelo, of course. I got Darius Garland, of course. So I give you my of courses first. I got James Harden, of course. I got Zach LaVine, of course. And I got Fred VanVleet, of course. I was debating between
Fred.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Doing
Hell yeah. I was debating between Jason Tatum and Brown for me. I went with Jason Tatum because Brown did deal with some injuries, so I went with Jason Tatum. And then I was dealing with the Heat situation. I did go with Jimmy Butler because I feel like Jimmy just more important in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Ball, Jimmy Butler, Darius Garland. Shout out Darius Garland. I hope he makes his first All-Star game in Cleveland. James Harden, of course. Zach LaVine. DeMontis Sabonis. I got Sabonis. I think I said that. I think Sabonis, even though the team don't even know what they want to do, he's still been putting in the work. And, former All-Star. Tatum and Fred VanVleet. Anybody you think we left out, personally? That we in there?
I mean, we basically was on the same page.
You was thinking, like you said, a bomb. You was thinking of Brown.
Yeah.
We didn't say.
I say Allen.
We didn't say. Yeah, we was thinking Allen. So Allen too. We didn't say the boy name from the Wizards. We talked about Bradley Beal. We didn't say Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal he's injured a lot, so I wouldn't really. I wouldn't really put him.
We didn't say Lonzo Ball. Do you think he should deserve the convo? We didn't say Middleton. What you think about these guys?
I like them playing, but to say not all-star level.
Mm-hmm. What about a Drew Holiday? They number 3 in the East. They've been consistent.
No, Milwaukee ain't been consistent.
No, I mean, like after the initial start, now they consistently stayed in that top tier. So that's our names. I don't think there's any other names. I just wanted to make sure we call all the names that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Run through your names again. Let me run through my names again.
Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, Garland, Allen from Cavaliers, Jimmy Obama, Brown, and Harden.
All right, and I got Ball, Jimmy, Garland, Harden, LaVine, Sabonis, Tatum, VanVleet. All right, cool. Let's touch on that West. Feel free to chime in if you're in the chat right now. What you think?
Okay, you want me to go first?
Yeah,
okay.
you go first.
I got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Luka, Aiden, Mitchell, Cat.
Man, you have 3 Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, bro. They first and they had 2-11 game in the street. You gotta pop them in there, bro. You gotta pop them in there.
All right. Give me a list again.
And then I'm gonna top it off because I watched the game last night and like this cat, and I said, yo, he's really. And when I saw him put the stats, he's like, yeah, so he got some all-star numbers, bro. Murray, bro.
He's on the list.
He got some all-star numbers, bro.
He deserves that shine now.
I watched him play last night. Smooth.
Mm-hmm.
He's smooth, bro. And the numbers are good. He's like fourth in assists. So like, yeah, I feel I'll put Murray down. So I got Chris Paul, Booker, DeAndre Ayton, the big three from Phoenix, Charlotte Smoothie, Luka, Cat, Donovan Mitchell, and Murray.
All right.
I left out Gobert, but then
And you left out Draymond Green.
Draymond's see that missed like 3 weeks, bro.
Okay, so but you're saying only because of time left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so my list, before we get into some other names, I got Booker, of course, Doncic, of course. Based on your list, I'm going to say, of course, Chris Paul, of course, and Karl Anthony Towns, of course. On my list, I got, give me Donovan Mitchell as well. I do want Draymond Green, and I do want Rudy Gobert.
All right, let's see.
So now let's talk about the names we left off. So let me go through my names again. I got Booker, Doncic, Green, Gobert, Mitchell, Paul, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Mm-hmm.
Our similars are Booker, Doncic, Karl Anthony Towns, Chris Paul. That's our similars.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our differences. I got Green, Gobert, and Towns. You got
Ayton, Mitchell, and Murray.
I did say I had Murray on my list. Murray was the next guy up on my list. But I like Ayton. I like Ayton because, like you say, the first place team, they should deserve a treat. So I like Ayton. But he missed a couple of times throughout the year. But like you said, they number one team, so he deserves a treat. I like Murray, of course. Murray been trucking along, and just a standby, but he been trucking along. And then you said, who was the other person you said?
Mitchell.
For me, it was just one guy's got to make it. You only ain't good enough for two.
That's why, yeah.
And so you go with the scorer, I go with the defender, but the two of them really just make up what the Jazz is. So I think that's going to be a tough pick. Thank God for injuries. I believe the coach is going to get a bly with this now. They can put all two in.
Who you think Gobert?
Yeah, Gobert. One of them two going to make it. Like I don't think straight up two of them would have made it if no injuries.
So why didn't you pick Draymond?
I have Draymond on my list. Draymond is on my list.
So now, you feel Golden State should have 3 players?
Andrew Wiggins should have not been there over Draymond. But now that he got picked as a starter, I definitely would say that Draymond Green is just as much the reason, or even more so the reason, that the Golden State Warriors are where they are. Let's keep that 100.
So you would take over Wiggins and put a Draymond.
If I had to, I'd take over Wiggins and put in Draymond, but he earned a starting position from votes. You can't argue that. Come on, stop it. Before you cut that off, who is the best? On the Golden State Warriors, how would you rank the players and best players? Steph Curry, number 1. Who next?
Wiggins. Now, if you go
then you going Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even really like that all-around basketball.
Wiggins is playing offense and defense.
No, if you're saying that for real, that's true.
Draymond is a
facilitator and defense.
Right.
So now we asking ourselves which one is more valuable. But now we asking ourselves which one more valuable. So I can't argue with you on that. I can't argue with you on that. And that's why I said Wiggins is very, very deserving. But I cannot leave my guy Draymond off this list. Yeah. Shout out that TNT contract inside the NBA.
Oh, man.
I mean, he doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? He had the same passion as us. So shout him out on that. But anything else you want to touch on with the reserves? Maybe you do you? I don't know if you wrote it down in your notes, but do you have like how the coaches pick them? Oh, are you aware of that?
No, I think it's the coaches, and I'm not too sure. But I think it's media have like a percentage of offensive